and good afternoon and good evening whenever and wherever you go back to the beta plan's return to its religious turmoils. After we ended the last episode, we had a revolt of the Earth Sign and of the Nanizana. But now we also have one of the Norse revolt. Yes, indeed, religious turmoil. And thus I have called up every vassal troop again and I am reassembling everything. But they are doing the tactical error of sieging up in the Arctic, suffering zones of attrition, so I cannot wait until that is going against them. But I must say, of 3,600 men, and when you suffer attrition of 33% and lose then 200 being less than 10%, I always wonder how these calculations work, because that is just bogus. But, well, we have already proven that several times here on the beta plan, that those numbers, they don't add up. They just don't. Even if it's of half an army, then it should be, oh, well, talk to a vassal. Alright. Giving some love for my vassals. This army is united. I am going to wait, however, with the attack, because we're still replenishing, and this, well, siege is not going anywhere right now. It's fine, and this, well, we will let them first suffer attrition as much as they can before we will start interrupting it. And I still don't want to attack into it, of course, because I want to... There we go with a big attrition hit. Thank you. Want to go and do a big hit on this army first, so that not these three combine together and all fight against me. For all their own religious reasons. Why don't they understand? Why can they not handle that we women are awesome? We are wonderful. I'm not going to do the W joke again, where I name every word that is good with it, that starts with a W and combine it with women, because otherwise I'm going to have to, at a certain point, get the dictionary in order to find even more, because I think last time already I ran out at a certain point. And that was too quick, because I only got like, I don't know, 5 or so? No, I got a little more than that. I think wondrous, wonderful. Hey, there goes the siege. I don't like that. You're taking lands away from a working woman. Well, alright, we're getting here up an army, and these revolts, they will not matter much. What also is interesting, however, is then our next target, which is probably going to be Dakota. It still has quite a few wars, and it has a new king, which is exactly the king in a piece of land that we have de jure claims on. How wonderful! That sounds to me like a perfect target. Oh, look at that. 600 men only. These revolts are dead. Betrothed can marry. Good. Matrilineal. Not the best husband, but a decent husband nonetheless. He's not the heir. Okay. Well, we should have done that actually, now that I noticed. Oh, that is unfortunate. I didn't realize that. This is the heir hill center, but we just married this hill center. Why wasn't he up for grabs? I don't know why he wasn't up for grabs to be matrilineal betrothed, but well, whatever. And there is the wife for my son, also homosexual, but also lustful, and it's the only daughter of this duke, so no matrilineal marriage, but it doesn't really matter. Anyways, there are the fine armies of Big Sky. I do want to attack in here before they end the siege, though, so I guess we're just gonna... Will you stop changing my commander? Thank you. And we are going to take a river crossing penalty here. Oh, he is dead, but that druid never did me any good. I would like another core chaplain, and let that be my daughter. My other daughter. She has at least a decent score. Perhaps she can convince these people to finally accept Gaian as their faith. Would be good. They actually have found locations to siege with less than 1,000 men. That's surprising to me. Is this so underdeveloped? Oh, minus 25% and minus 35%. It's mainly these ladies have like no martial score. These ladies do not really understand warfare. I'm certain they have, however, the wisdom to understand other wondrous things that show how worldly they are and how... Hold on. First, may I have... Okay, you don't see it because you don't see my keyboard, but I tried to pause like 4 times there. This is why I stopped actually with my rant. But yeah, see how wondrous we are in the worldly wisdom that we show. I already used those words here. Now I'm totally out of my little tangent there. Oh, it's not really a tangent, but you know what I mean. Let's not get technical on the details. Let's just handle these 2 revolts. In fact, they are so small, you know what? Stand down these armies. Declare war. For the de jure claim on Mandan. Your capital. Oh! Bloody hell, I'm a tyrant. I didn't realize that my council was against that. I want to declare war myself. Really? Stop it with that. War declaration, but it's so late before you can do that. That is so bloody bad. Darn, now I am a tyrant. Do I have 2 people on my side? I really should look into changing laws, but now I am at war, so I won't be able to do that at all. But we will call up the men and start. I really should have been careful with that. And start gathering up at the border. Because, well, it is a prime opportunity to attack Dakota once more. Alright. And we cannot let such a prime opportunity go by unheeded. And you 2 are fighting. That is perfect. 40% already in his favor. Whoa, we also 7,000 men. Yeah, then it's probably good that we're still trying to expand on the other side a little bit more. Voila, that is that revolt gone. And that will also give us a little bit of more moral authority, so that's also pretty good. Because, yes, if they lose... Well, here, infidel rebels crushed right after if the holy sites are in our control. 2% in our favor. Well, in our favor, in the favor of the faith. Fate, not faith. Not in that conjectural sentence at least. What happened here? Okay, somebody took some land of somebody, I don't know why. Probably because she came to my court that I am notified of that. Yeah, let's build barracks in the capital. That sounds like a good idea. And, no. Aid with that construction, please. As we are still trying to grow stronger as a country. Currently we are not doing very big wars, I know this, but still I think... Ooh, they lost a battle, the Dakotan army. That's awesome. That gives us a little bit more freedom to move. Uh-oh. You spend weeks in the wilderness searching for any trace of your prey, but you are forced to return empty-handed. You're sure that no one's impressed by your failed adventure. Well, it's my own failure. I will take humble as rather than anything. 20 prestige loss. We have more than enough prestige. That's fine. They are running this army. That is fine by me. We have a military commander that moves quicker. They're out on the 3rd of November. We arrived 5 days too late. We should capture them. Should actually catch up, I should say, with them afterwards, though. There we go. Well, and seeing their armies have been defeated of Dakota, go to the capital. Directly. Do not... If you go past Star, do not collect your when 2000. What was it again? A monopoly. Darn it! My bloody OCD is stopping me mid-sentence because I can't remember anymore exactly how the joke goes. How the sentence goes. So the joke is lost, and thus I made a terrible mistake of actually even starting to try and act like I'm smart. There we go. All of these men. Head off. Council approves. Head off. Council approves. Good. Because there is no reason to keep anything of it at all. Darn it, why do people not want to attack Dakota? It's so logical. And this fort will have to regain the troops. Also, they have religious unrest. Actually, I think that's where originally the Nanizana revolt spawned, so... yeah. But I haven't called up my own troops, as I still do want to make more and more money. I actually should check what is actually attacking Dakota here. What is currently the issue? The County of Rock. Ah, what are you doing? Rock all war for Yankton. Alright. It will be interesting to see what happens after I take away the capital, because this man fought for him. Defending versus infidels, yeah, but also increased council power or decreased council power. Favorite and furious. I know he fought for him because he, like... oh, he has a title claim on Iowa. Oh, this is the original king of Iowa and Dakota? I think it is. I think this is the former... Elected. Who was the double king? I think that got separated in a different matter. Who was the first one to take the title of Dakota? Peacefully usurped, you say. I don't think that went peacefully. I think that was an invasion. Oh, here the Greys know. Ah, and they held on to it, but it was Iowa that fell away. Okay, I thought it was Dakota that fell away from Iowa, but it's the other way around. Alright. The Russians are coming again! That's the third time we get that event. Oh, is this? No, that's a different thing. Oh my, Washington! Washington has completely fallen apart. Lovejoy, the original people that held Washington. Darn it, man. Everything has gone to hell here. Jefferson is completely gone. Jefferson is gone. Ouch. Ouch. Jefferson is gone. California has grown a wee bit, but it's now being attacked by the Kingdom of the Valley. I think that's an internal war, right? Yeah, it's an internal war. Yowza! Some King Jefferson has completely fallen apart. That's scary to see. Uh-oh. We have a dangerous faction on our hands. After the council became not too happy because I am a tyrant and declared war on something they did not want me to declare war upon. That issue happened. Alright, well. Too bad. They will just have to take a chill pill and live with it. As all the armies are arriving, and here's my ally again. Really, he's a faithful one. Constantly coming to my aid as I declare war after war after war. I have been warmongering a little bit as of late. How is it with my succession? Most people are ready for my daughter. There are some nominees on the side, but not really of any importance. And it will be good again that if we take it away from this king, because it will be directly taken away from the king, it will fall directly under this man, and thus we will be... certainly it won't fall back. Ouch. You have some problems. Sold off land to the burghers. Oh, that is chosen events because he has business focus. No problem there. You can enter these lands We probably might actually attack it down, because we will take it down because it's 4-to-1 ratio. And then we probably will go for these counties, being the weakest that they are. Boom. 6% in all favor. And Boulder is moving therefore in again, I think. It's the county of Kearney. No, Kearney is a different war again. How many wars does Dakota have right now? Okay, that's ours. This is the holy war for Yankton from Rock. And they're losing that. Which is funny, because I don't think they're very much into Yankton. Oh, actually, that's only these two provinces. Alright. They're into Yankton, alright. Then you have Kearney, the second Kearney in our holy war for Nebraska. And then the holy war for CK2. Where's Nebraska then? That's over here. Wait. This county wants this? It's confusing over here, but Dakota is collapsing. And Boulder was being attacked by Deseret, and Deseret is still fighting over here, but they definitely did push them back a bit. And thus they're refocusing their attention upon the war. Over here. They just call up 200 men right in my path. Thank you for the war score. I think this will be a wipe. Because they have like no moral. Lasts longer than I expected, but it is a wipe. It is a wipe indeed. I should do this differently. Split up the retinue. Why is that better? Actually, doesn't really matter directly. It is just practicality for later. If you want to stop your vassals, for instance, boom, getting annoyed for that, you have their levies raised. You can easily put them down because you have them separated into armies. It's more practicality than it is better for sieging progress or anything. But that's the reason why it is quite handy to do that. I am now attacking 800 men and 1088. That would be about the same. Okay, I'm just looking if perhaps somebody has like a huge this guy has, for instance, a penalty. He also doesn't have a lot of men. Actually, this man has more men than this man has in men on his fort. Okay, I should really stop with the grammar jokes. I am overdoing it. Unless you like them, of course, then let me know in the comments, because what the funny thing is that my videos on my Crusader Kings 2 series are my most watched on my channel, but I hardly ever get a reaction on anything. Such a shame. Because I do answer each and every one of you, unless it's just a comment like, yeah. Actually, I might probably answer that, but you understand what I mean. I mean, if it's just a comment that I can't do much with, then, you know, well, that's answering, then it's going to be a bit difficult. But currently, that's what I try to do. And, well, I do actually like that West Snake has decided to stay here, so that this army are quite the same in size. Dude, you should just surrender. Ah, everyone at court loves your dog, especially the children find much joy in playing him. Gretel Fairweather and Nelly Fairweather. Uh-oh. Well, that's unfortunate. Increasing the... Hey! That's even more unfortunate. Hey! Too bad we have to give up the sieges, but... I don't think there's a river here. There's not like a... No, there's no river into Rosebud. Before there's another, like, mysterious secret river that I don't know of. Are we going to catch them? 16th of September, 29th of August. Yes, we will. Seeing that this is the more important battle, I will put my main commanders over here, because this is just a pushover. But they can actually siege it, so I need to get rid of them, and this is just good for the war. Oh no. Apparently now I'm fighting whatever army that is, and they are not allies with one another. So that's a bit annoying. I noticed that my own ally is actually captured. By whom? To view the shadow. Okay, so that's an intrigue, focus related issue. Did we gain war score for both battles? For both battles we did gain war score. Awesome! You know, I am willing to let you alone. Let my big armies that is indecisive. I don't want peace because this war is indecisive. Dude, you really need to get term indecisive a little bit more up to date. Actually, let's go and go to war. See that we need to re-siege anyway in the Cheyenne River. Well, let's. There were enough men here that it was difficult anyway. So, oh, you're retreating even more to the Grand Island. All right, I will follow. As you wish. I have an organizer. So very, very practical. Even if just it is for the movement and just 2 days before you attack, you swap out your commander and somebody else leads the army. It is so good to have an organizer. Where are you going? You're going into Rock. Did you siege this down here? Apparently you did. And you have some men over here. We are probably gonna cross a river. Yes, we are, but I have confidence. Also because the other men are still... the retreating army is retreating ever more. So we're only going to attack the 600. Well, they're both are 600 size, but yes, we're just attacking 600 men. That should be fine. Yeah, they retreated into... I don't know why they're retreating into this land. It's not an enemy of theirs or an ally, is it? Oh, ransom this guy. No, I have no idea why they're retreating into this land. In fact, this is the point where I say, you know what, we don't need the troops anymore from my vassals. And we're gonna stand them down. What are you after his mother? How kind of you, my son. Oh, another sickly child. Because probably with the battle of here in Kansas, well, the war will be practically won as we have sticking war scores. We have the siege target, the war target sieged. It should be fine. Yeah, they were actually already retreating like from the first day on. We did not gain war score for that. Wait, what? War score on battles is limited. Set on my horse to 75%. Oh, all right. Didn't realize that. Still gonna stand down the armies. We don't need them. We can just sit up with our butt in Mondon and let that be done. We have defeated the armies of Dakota. There's nothing here for us anymore. Wait, where am I going? I thought I told you to go. Oh, that is that not a little bit of a long route? I have the feeling that it's... But that's counterproductive towards... No, I don't think it's smart to go through rock. If you... Yeah, thank you. Take this route. Because this land is now considered hostile for us. Wait, why is Kearney attacking? Kearney is attacking Dakota officially, but she's sieging lands in the rock? Oh, because these two, the smaller holdings are still Dakota holdings. Oh, in that case... Wow, I'm a dummy. Or, well, who expects... That rarely happens, but... The sub-holdings here are still Dakota things. And the city of Nebraska... Well, the city of Nebraska is... a city. And does it give me a lot of war score if I siege it down quickly. Oh, but it does have a lot of people defending it, actually. Much more than I expected. Nebraska is well developed. Who'd have funked that Nebraska was quite large? There we go. No. Yes. Thank you for helping me, but I kind of wanted to see how many defenders we had here right now. 267, so they could siege it. It's my own failure. Once again, a failed adventure in order to capture the beast. Yeah, they're going to try and battle these guys. Why are you not standing there? You can handle that army. That's kind of awkward, because now they can re-siege it, and that would be difficult. That could lengthen the war incredible. You just need one battle. Oh well, I think even they won't be quick enough for the ticking wall score to outrun the ticking wall score in our favor. Because they would have to siege this in... Yeah, that's 4.5%. They wouldn't even make that. Oh! And now they have strife as well. Yeah, I think Dakota is dead. Not that it was kind of already dead the first time we attacked that double wall. So I also actually, I think I called that video even the destruction of the Dakotan destruction. The second one of them. Oh, and there they have even had a negative siege event. Ouch, I lose law. Just... Well, in a sense that's proper because, well, I wasn't being very a just person by being unfaithful, so, yeah. That's my humble side talking. Oh, and now I'm ill. Well, this is going swimmingly. Am I now correct that I am both... Yeah, I'm depressed, I'm stressed, and I'm ill. I wonder what my health stat is right now, but I can't check it because it's in Iron Man mode, so console commands. Here. I'm hitting the button for it, but it's not working. Can't do it. Impossibility, but my health stats should be pretty freaking low. I'm also 57, so this... Perhaps on the very, very end of this episode, we may die and win the war. You know, we could almost create an empire. 200 gold. How much is it for an empire? 300. We could create the Thunderland. And then perhaps some of these people might be willing to join our side because currently the big issue are... Oh, of vassalization. Not my de jure liege, okay. Small diff rank. But opinion and base reluctance are fine. I never wanted to become the Thunderland because, well, I think that should be more for the natives, and actually we should, of course, as I already once said, actually we would want to have the Rockies, for instance. I want the shield of the Rockies, please. Yeah? Why do we want that? Because we are mountaineer. It would be so good if we could do that. That might be for the next episode, and perhaps we need to go with the Thunderland. We will call them, probably change it into the Motherland or something like that, because... the problem is this shield just does not fit us. And although we can change, of course, a lot of the shields of what have you not, we can't change the shield of our empire or our kingdom or what have you not. And we'll probably have to give Manitoba away though. We'll also have to take that into account. We will create one heck of a vassal. Oh! Oh, but is one Gavel kind? Wasn't that the issue here? Yeah, it is. So it won't go to the same thing. Won't come to our dynasty. Because we had to consider that we probably need to give Manitoba away. And we can't usurp Dakota just yet. Cannot usurp this title at all because it has been recently taken, but he still holds lands within... Oh, he wouldn't hold it right now. But probably he will lose this capital. That's unfortunate. He doesn't have land... His current capital isn't in Dakota, so we could have usurped it, but... Then again... Do we want that? Because, well, we won't be able... Also, we might first want to hit Primigar Janitor. Is that what we can do before we end the episode? Who hates me? Who is the one that is against me changing laws? Because if we can change that, then Manitoba would also become Prima Congenitor automatically. And that would be a little bit easier for who holds the lands. I need to go to my vassals. Who dislikes me? The Lady of Beartooth, yeah, because they... Designated region would give me +10, but... What would you send gift? How much is that? 15, that's not too much. Award honor title, designated region. Send a small gift. Could we now change the laws? We could now change the laws to Prima Congenitor. People would be angry, but it wouldn't be bad. It wouldn't really would not be bad. Because if it then create the Imperial title, it will be easier. And then we don't have a problem that our rule will immediately be taken away. So yes, in this episode then, as the last thing that we do in this episode, kaboom! Prima Congenitor. My daughter liked that too much, but oh, she's actually pleased by the succession law change. How funny. How about my dukes then of the same dynasty? Vassal transfer granted, outraged by succession law change. Well, that's too bad. We are now a Prima Congenitor kingdom, and we probably in the next episode will go for the Thunderland, despite that not being the right title, but then diplomatically going westward will be awesome. But once again, for the next episode, I say I thank you for watching, and remember, great peril means great beauty.